Well, good morning and welcome to the George Preston Arena in Langley, BC. We're here at the 2025 BC Men's and Women's Curling Championship, and we're broadcasting Draw 10 from the men's draw featuring Team Montgomery against Team Richard in the C semifinal. And I'm here with Penny Shantz, three-time reigning Canadian Masters champion, and it's a pleasure to be with you, Penny.
Well, good morning, everyone. I am actually remote from Coldstream, BC, and looking forward to doing the telecast. Hopefully, my equipment stays intact this time. It had a few issues the last time. So we have a great matchup this morning with Team Montgomery and Team Richard. Team Richard last night lost a big game to Venance in the B, and it really tight right to the very end. Skip is Jeff Richard, third is Richard Krell, second is Daniel Wenzik, and the lead is Brendan Acorn. And they're from the Vancouver, the Vernon, the Langley, the Canmore curling clubs. But really, Jeff is from the Kelowna curling club. So I'm not sure about that setting on there because I always think of Jeff from the Kelowna curling club. The team they're playing is Team Montgomery, well known to Vancouver Island. The skip is Jason Montgomery. The third is Chris Bear. The second is Miles Craig. And the lead is Troy Cowan. And I believe these guys lost the final last year. Jeff was the semifinalist. So these guys play against each other a lot of times. And we'll see what happens this game. Jeff and those boys, they had a late game last night, and they're right back on the ice this morning. This is a C game in a triple knockout. So I expect a really good game. What do you think the strategies would be for both teams there, Frank?
Yeah, thanks, Penny. Well, just introduce myself, Frank O'Driscoll, and I was one of the skipping one of the teams here this week, and an early exit at the hands of Team Montgomery. So
over curling
know their game pretty well. We played 2 games against them this week, and Jason's team is really all-round proficient at the touch game, and as well he's usually quite lethal on the big weight run back. So he's not going to be afraid to mix it up, and I think they're going to come out and look to put pressure on Team Richard right from the start. And as you said, Penny, Team Richard's coming off a loss last night, so they're going to be kind of grinding to try and get back in the win column. And of course, both these teams, a loss means that they're out of the competition, so they're both really motivated to get this win under their belts.
Right, so they're just starting out here. I'm pretty familiar with both teams. I lived on Vancouver Island for quite a while too, and Team Montgomery, Chris Bear is the third on the team. He'll be the key focus player on that team that I would look to for making some big shots. Miles Craig is son of well-known Wes Craig, who I've gone to many championships with, and I'm surprised he isn't even in this event. I guess he let it go to the younger ones, and
control.
But Miles is another key player. Troy Cowan played in our Parksville Cash League for a few years when he was a junior, and he's an outstanding. They couldn't have picked up a better lead in that position. So it'll be exciting to see Monty and his team.
Curl.
Yeah, and certainly they came through the C route when they made the final of last year's provincial championship. So they're no strangers to having to grind it out and see and take the long route. And I think they're the more relaxed of the 2 teams today from what I can see so far. And now we're early in the game, and Team Montgomery's established the center guard with 2 rocks behind it. And second, Daniel Wenzik from Team Richard will throw a big weight run back to try and make some noise.
All right, hold it.
Just passes by the 2 rocks in the house. So I'll give Monty's team an opportunity to throw
a good one here. It is fast. Yep.
So Penny, I don't know if you've noticed one thing I really picked up on that separates like these elite teams from some of the developing teams or teams that are maybe a little bit past their prime, like ourselves. I should say myself. Is really that knifing and carving technique that they use to really make rocks curl and even slow them down. It's quite a skill if used properly. And you mentioned Troy Cowan. I've really seen him and others in this field really demonstrate a lot of skill in making that happen.
Right, and last night, and I really noticed it when Jeff Richard was playing Bennett's team. The second, Eric Caldwell, was his broom. I don't know what he was using, but he was getting way more action than what Jeff's team was getting on the broom, it looked to me. And so sometimes it depends on the broom too. There's a lot of controversy right now on one of the brooms, and that's on the Balance Plus 2.0 extra light, and it's it was approved by the World Curling Federation back last June to use the broom in competition, the foam head, and but they're noticing that the curlers were noticing that broom actually could manipulate a little bit more and carry rocks a little bit further when they were timing rocks. So it is an approved broom, and I'm not sure if anybody out there is using it or not, but
just 3.
It does have a little bit maybe more easy work in using it to make things curl, to make things go a little bit further. So I can't really tell from my screen who's using what. I think that broom might have some effect on it, and it is totally okay to use it. I think Goldline has come out with similar type foam, or they're coming out with one, and I know Hardline, and of course my sponsor Asham Curling Supplies, they're probably on it as well.
Yeah, another good guard there by Team Montgomery, which is again keeping the pressure on Team Richard to deal with this situation. The only good news for Team Richard is they do have hammer in the first end, but certainly looking like it's going to be a tough finish to the end. And just to carry on your point there, Penny, I think a lot of people are starting to now refer to this current situation with the extra firm foam, which seems to be helping teams manipulate rocks. Hearing it referred to as Broomgate 2.0. So we'll see how that narrative evolves as teams keep playing with these brooms and we see some of the effects.
You know.
I think these guys would like to keep this fairly clean in the first end. So we've got your typical 2 corner guards for Jeff, and Monty is, I refer to Jason Montgomery as Monty.
How'd it feel?
He is kind of stacking it up in the middle there.
Yeah, certainly if this one slips into the house, it may be letting Richard's team off the hook a little bit.
We can probably have it to it.
Probably frozen to it. We're probably freezing.
So far they've been not making contact with the rocks in the house, so I think this will help, although it's
not terrible.
Lined up perfectly, which means they'll probably only be able to get rid of one of these rocks right now.
Is it a half rock? Less. Okay, third.
Yeah.
So they do throw a last stone draw to determine who gets the hammer in the game during their triple knockout portion of the draw until they qualify.
Right to it.
So in this, each team gets to throw a pre-game practice for, I think it's 9 or 10 minutes, 9 minutes probably, and then they throw last stone draw, and the one team that wins closest to the button gets the hammer, where in this case it looks like Jeff got the hammer this morning.
In fact,
I mean, even if he does play the triple, he sits right there. Like right now, it's not great.
2 last stone draws each, and the cumulative distance is measured, and the team with the shortest distance gets hammer. And in this case, Team Richard put one of the rocks covering the pin, and the other one very close to the pin. So Team Montgomery had one on the pin and one that was like 8 foot. So
there might be a triple.
Both teams did well in the draw off. With Richard just edging them out to get the hammer.
Yeah, well, or we're drawing here.
Play a guard now, see what they do, and then chase it on the next one.
Okay, do you want to?
So, Penny, what do you like in this situation? I think there's 2 options, the guard being the more aggressive and the hit being the more conservative. What do you like for the first end here?
Well, I like to keep it clean, but it looks pretty nice with those 2 blue rocks in there too, right? I'd probably hit, right?
Yeah.
And force Jeff to take his one.
Control?
Or
yeah.
Okay, you know it.
Hopefully, right?
Yeah, they could try and hit and roll into the pile, put pressure on that way. doing
What do you
that.
like?
So I like the hit in the first end here as well. Maybe even just roll to the side if you're truly going for the force.
Whoa, curl.
Hard curl. Hard curl.
So it's gonna be around the nose.
Could be.
Now could enable Team Richard to make a nice double, sit in front of the middle rock, and perhaps put pressure back on Montgomery.
We're rolling out though, I think.
Not going anywhere. To there with firm like 7-8.
This guy's never going anywhere now.
Looking at their options now to also maybe make a double and roll behind the corners.
If I whip it and
Yeah, I think you're rolling out. Well,
let's try it.
yeah. Hey, Jeff. If you hit it just like a millimeter low, stick right there.
I like opening up the forefoot. I agree.
Good discussion.
7/8 of PO and trying to roll behind the corners and make the double.
Okay.
He wants to have a last shot.
Yep,
An easier last shot, right?
absolutely. And I think any skip at this level now is always thinking about what's my path to get out of this
hard.
end if it gets a little bit hairy.
Yep. Whoa. Yeah. Yep. Whoa. Yeah. Yes.
Roll it. Go.
Very
Shot,
nice.
Jeff. Good, Jeff.
Pretty
So
good shot.
Montgomery
You
now.
got a little bit of a roll there too. So
Bit of roll. Montgomery can probably see about 3/4 of that rock, but first end, they haven't really tested this spot yet, so it's always a good challenge.
They're close. No. Hack?
Board.
Board? Okay, I like that. Yeah, kind of fresh path. Yeah. You know it here, money.
Like nose or like roll it like 6 inches in?
Okay. Yeah, nose is good.
Certainly, Penny,
So this-
having been on the surface this week, can vouch for the fact that the ice has been
Board up!
incredibly consistent after the first draw or so. Lots of curl in all directions, pretty consistent speeds and curl, and just a joy for the curlers to play on.
that's great, Frank. Yeah, it looks good from my point of view, or from the viewers at home.
Yep, hard!
Sure. So certainly Mike Merklinger and Norm Scott and their crew have done a great job of anticipating and really managing the ice conditions to create a wonderful surface for the players.
Yeah, I have to give a big shout out to Mike Merklinger. I actually watched the morning game yesterday. Dave Merklinger came over and watched the game with Stan and I here at the house, and that's when I found out it was Mike he was the head ice technician there. So big shout out to Mike. Of course he has great ice. He had a great teacher in Dave Merklinger.
A little funny aside with Dave Merklinger is when I first moved to Ottawa, Dave was making ice at the Ottawa Club. And we actually played a few skills together, so I know Dave well as a player and an ice maker, and certainly top notch. And he's handed that down to Mike, and it's good to see. Okay, looks like maybe a steal for blue here in the first end as Richard fails to
Guys, let's get an end set up
get
here.
the high side into the middle of the forefoot and just rolls a bit too far to the side. And we'll pick it up in the second end after the little break here, I guess. Or are we going to break, Benny?
We normally go to break for a couple of minutes. There we go. I think we're gone.
Okay.
Okay, so I think people at home, they like to hear that stuff. And we're back.
We
Welcome
are.
everyone to the 2025 BC Men's and Women's Curling Championships presented by Best Western. We're at the George Preston Recreation Center in the township of Langley, BC. Enjoying some great curling right now with Team Jeff Richard playing Team Montgomery in the C qualifier. No, it's not a qualifier game. I think they have this one and one more.
Yeah, it's a C semifinal, so
line's
this
good.
game will
Over
go
curling
on
a
to,
touch.
playing the C qualifier at 7 o'clock this evening.
Oh, let
And
it stop.
in the
Over
first end, we
curling.
saw a steal of one from Team Jason Montgomery, and now to start the second, we're seeing kind of a classic setup where Montgomery's established a rock on the button and will guard it, and Richard will try and establish the corner guards and force the play that way. Now deciding to come to the center and get a freeze down on Montgomery's button still.
So in last night's game, I would say the key player of Jeff Richard's game was Jeff Richard. I've watched him. Watched all his games, of course. He's kind of close to the heart, being from Kelowna. And Jeff, he had his draw weight just nailed both with the in-turn and out-turn. Came up with some really key shots. Didn't quite work out for him at the end, but I would say he's the key player on this team. His strategy calling, he's calm out there. He just impresses me a lot with his game.
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
Absolutely, and I was watching some of that game last night between Team Finance as well, and it certainly seems like it was a really well-played game most of the way through, and I think towards the end, Team Richard had a bit of an opportunity, and Team Finance kind of let them off a hook a little bit, but in the end, Team Finance won the game and went on to play will go on to play in the B qualifier with against Team Connor Dean
47
this afternoon.
Pretty healthy ad. Take a seat.
We're dragging it hard. Hard.
Great shots coming around that center guard early.
Absolutely. Great weights on those last two draws.
Corner.
We'll see which team flinches first in terms of moving from the freeze shots to the run backs. Right now, I think the Blue Rock just overcurled a little bit there for Team Montgomery, so we'll see Richard probably try and get just a nose freeze or low freeze, splitting the center line to increase or improve the angles they have here.
Daniel Wenzik is throwing the second on Team Richard.
Three. Yeah, pretty good buddy of Daniel's. Actually hung out with Daniel and his girlfriend Courtney just before Christmas, and Daniel and Courtney were
top 8.
Sort of fresh off a loss at the mixed doubles provincials, and really hoping that the men's provincials would be a good redemption tour for them. So I know he's going to be pressing hard to try and win this game and keep a bit of a roll going with Team Richard.
That's a pretty good shot he just made too.
Absolutely perfect.
Another one on it.
Another one. Same weight should be good here, Miles. Throw it nice.
4 or 5.
Yep. How'd it feel? A little bit more, eh? Yeah. 6.
What they noticed yesterday on Miles's counterclockwise draws to the center, but including this one, he's getting really good spin and rotation on them. And
let's do it.
One of the surfaces that was kind of a bit shelved, so he wasn't always getting the finish he was looking for. But this one looks like it's really on target. Nice weight, great line. Nicely done.
Now we'll see what happens. They're going to move things around a little bit. I think it's time.
Yeah. Team Richards decided they want to make the first move here and move some of these rocks around.
So he's called for bumper, but then he changed it to hack. So just throw it hard enough that this rock should go to the hack. I always say when they call hack, it means hack the board anyway.
Yeah, I think in the modern teams, and I always look to teams like Guju where they're so precise on their weights, and usually when they say hack, they definitely want the rock they're hitting to make it to the hack.
Really got a curl.
This one's not making the move, so it's going to miss everything, unfortunately.
And his weight was pretty good, so I did find that last night. If you threw the draw, you had really good curl, and if you threw just a little more weight, you wouldn't get the same action.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Of course, that's the way all ice is, but it was just a little bit more extreme.
You know it here, Chris.
On this ice, which is
throw it to us so you can manage it right in there.
It's fast. You have to be so precise.
Absolutely. You have to be very precise with the weight. Positive release, lots of rotation to get consistent results, and that's
Two.
again one of the
Two
things
and a half.
that separates the top teams in this field from some of the teams that are making an early exit like ours. Is just that everyone on the team is going very similarly and getting more consistent results.
Over now.
We're about even with that.
3.
blue.
Just a touch deeper.
A little stagger here would be good.
Not bad. Sorry, Chris.
Yeah.
Penny, what do you think he was looking for? They seemed a little disappointed with that result.
I don't think that's a bad shot there.
Yeah, looks pretty good to me.
You staggered guards, right? What's the line if use them or lose them? So it looks like
Exactly.
Jeff's going to try and lose them, right?
Absolutely. Looks like he's going to try and clear the 2 guards here. There's Richard Krell, third on the Richard team, native of Ontario, currently living in Canmore, Alberta, playing in his 2nd year with Team Richard. He just manages to get one of those guards out.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Well,
Monty
you
go
just
back
keep
to
guarding it
second
then, eh?
guard.
Well, same shot, yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they can see a piece still. It's like same weight or?
A little less is okay.
Sorry, I'm just asking. We want it higher.
Throw a higher one.
2, get.
What do you like?
Yeah, 2.
High guard.
Hi, guard. What do you think the tolerance is here, Penny? Like, if what's your plan B?
My plan B would be to corner freeze on the guard
Or
that's
2.
already there, right? You
Yeah.
need to have the
Oh,
guard
you
here.
hit it early, eh?
So good communication, early word from the sweepers, so that the skip can adjust and call accordingly.
Don't quite touch center, but close.
Whoa, come on, straight
Looks
off.
like they're on target. So we got about a
Curl a
halfway
bit.
guard
Curl.
here.
Curl.
That's what curlers call a
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Right.
Nice shot.
That's the job.
It's not bad. It probably could have come up just a little
Might
bit
have
more,
overcurled
right?
the touch.
Oh, overcurled.
Yeah, I think they're actually looking to avoid the stagger.
Then if he ever blasts 4 foot.
But I don't think you can really get in there with that
Yeah,
rock, right?
Marginally over.
yeah, I tend to agree with you on that one for
Looks
sure.
like minimum.
I see. If they had to use that
Draw.
rock for a future shot, it's
Yeah.
probably
That's
not
better.
good for that anymore.
Right, right. So 2 schools of thought there. It's like if you double over the guards,
Just trying to
you create a more
bump the
difficult
pile
shot for the
before we get
opposition.
shot. Okay.
If you
We're trying to
double
get
over the
the
guards,
top.
you also
Okay.
take away one of your options, to your point, Penny.
It's like, I don't want to hit a blue with a blue.
I hear Brent
Oh,
Pierce
yeah,
next
the
door.
top
It
eight
sounds
one.
like he's
Yeah.
got his
Just
voice
enough to
back
really
there. He
kind
was
of
feeling a
refresh
little
the
bit
file.
under the weather. Well, I guess that was Matt Blandford.
Yeah,
doing
Matthew
the
was
screen.
screaming results, and Matt's one of my boys. We're both from Newfoundland and both played juniors hurling way back in the day. There, different eras, but that's his roots, and he's
Back
also
four.
currently living in
Minimum.
Cold Lake, Alberta. I'm playing
Back eight.
Team
Whoa!
Pierce
Back
out of
eight, back
BC.
eight.
Whoa, don't kill the line!
12. Curl.
Hard, Dan!
Back 12.
Hard, Dan!
Hard, Dan. Keep going.
Hard!
Touch it. Okay.
We'll find out.
I'm not sure that did too much there.
It's not bad, actually.
Yeah, I think they were trying to get maybe a touch more curl and a little bit more action on those back stones to maybe
Not terrible.
create a situation where red was hammer and the shooter wasn't as available to come in off of, which is probably what Montgomery's going to try right now.
That's probably this, though, wasn't it?
That's a
Not
pretty
sure what
messy
other
house.
options.
Let's
Yeah, listen in.
Oh, yeah.
No, I messed.
It'd be nice if we could get both reds out of there, eh? Like, not the back red, but the red over there,
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah.
right? Like, if we come to that red one, we'll sit blue, kind of in a line. Can't really play much with it.
So just
As
roll
soon
the
as our
rocks.
blue leaves, it's
Rocks
dangerous
inside?
for them.
see. We don't hear
yeah,
Mount,
sure.
Monty and Chris. We're
I
listening
don't know,
to Troy.
they're acting pretty
Exactly.
nice,
The-
but
at the other end.
you can take
At
it.
least he's talking. But what they were looking at was the option
switch.
between maybe,
We'll switch.
as Troy was indicating, maybe double off those reds and sit there, versus just a softer hit and just getting a little bit low and maybe creating a situation where any play on the
Yep.
blue rock will go
Just
directly
control then, eh?
into the red.
Yeah,
So he's just going to throw a lighter weight
Ran pretty nice
control
here before.
hit. Look to get a low roll towards the center line.
Touchdown.
Whoa, easy. Whoa, little light.
Control.
Curl,
Just control.
curl. Curl a lot.
Hard. Gotta go.
Sitting out there a little bit. Maybe a little bit high side.
Easy.
Hard.
Curled it enough to
Sorry about
eliminate
that,
that
guys.
rock.
Yep.
Sorry, Monty.
Yeah, it looks like that double's too flat now. If Richard chose to play it, he might like to come down and just freeze one into that blue.
We kind of need an overhead camera here to see
It would be nice.
where they are.
Oh no, I think you got to throw this harder than that. Trying to make this right.
Yeah.
The double is there
Okay. Firm.
if he chooses to play it.
Yeah. I like that. Looks like a pretty natural.
Looks like
half
that's what they're
rock.
going to do.
Thick half.
Your thoughts on this one, Penny?
Thick half.
Well,
Enough.
I don't know if he has much else here, right?
Hmm.
What do you got in
What do you like?
Thick half.
Yeah, I think this is probably the call. The other call being just cozy up to the blue one, and you could
Throw it
maybe
in or
even
And
play this on the next shot. Looks like they're expecting the rock to run down the ice perfectly straight. Bit of a guess at this stage of the game, but that should be about right.
Yep.
Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yep.
Hard.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Hard.
Yep.
Hard.
Good boy, Jeff. Nice
That's a
shot.
good shot.
Really good.
Nice shot.
Oh boy.
So Team Richard now lies 2, 1 buried. The shooter he just threw in the open. Just edge on edge. So it's going to be difficult to make a great shot off of this one.
I don't think he can get to the inside. Well, he could probably get to the inside, but as
But
he
we play hack
gets to
and
the
nose.
inside, he'll be sitting second shot. And you know,
And then
Monty
he's not
probably
gonna
doesn't
nose
mind
us.
just giving him
Right?
one. He's like, take your one.
Yeah, if
And
you can just
that
freeze
was
it
his
here.
whole, yeah.
Just freeze
that
it, get a
was
little bit
his
low. Yep.
No, but if
and
we nose
he
and
does
sit
that,
here,
I think it will be.
I don't know
it'll
if
be
he
a
can get in
force.
there for 2. Like he's
Force.
probably got a
Exactly.
No, but we just play.
I agree with Chris there. I don't know if he can really. I don't know if I'd hit it.
My first thought was play.
You know, if Jeff has or Monty has great draw weight.
Mm-hmm.
He,
He could come
snuggles
down-
one right in there. I don't know
Yep.
if Jeff would have a shot really.
Yep. He could just snuggle one in, or he could
As long as we bump
tap
it
it back a little bit and try and get a little bit low that way. But I think that's the general idea.
These guys' mics aren't. I think is Troy the only one wearing a mic out there? It sounds like.
It seems like on Team Montgomery that may be the case. I think Team Richard has a couple of mics going. Heard them in the pregame warm-up. Could hear them pretty clearly there. So he's elected to play the hit. Basically, he's saying, I'm going to
Just
hit
nose?
this and roll away. Or
okay.
in this case, like he's going to nose it. I'm not
Okay.
sure. But even if it rolls away, it's going to be a tough 2 for
Yeah.
Team Richard.
we throw the freeze and overfill, we'll bring up 4.
Yeah. Okay.
But-
You know,
If he
here it should run
rolls
nice.
out a little bit, it won't be so tough.
That's
right?
true.
Let's see.
The draw will be there, but
Have an
it'll be precise. And I guess if he gets a little bit low in the nose, it may be pretty difficult for Team Richard.
Yes!
There it comes.
Clean! Hard!
Hey.
Great looking shot. Oh, just didn't quite get that inside roll. So certainly the shot for 2 is available for Richard, just with a light weight to get a little bit low on this and score 2.
Well, Jeff is probably thinking here, do I really have to hit it? Like maybe I can just play, you know?
So what did you throw?
Yeah, he has
Swing
options.
back line, right?
You don't
Well,
need to
that-
throw like a
was
big
probably
weight
here on
shot.
its own,
And that's what
right?
they're talking about, like
Mm.
back line,
I kinda like that.
a little bit more than back line. They can that way you can control the rock better.
Absolutely.
Don't need
I
to
thought
throw
mine was through the house on
a
its
bomb
own,
down
for
there and
sure.
roll out, right?
I mean, he could throw T-line weight if he really wanted to, but I think most skips in this situation would elect to throw something back ring and just let their sweepers manipulate it a little bit.
Right. Easier shot.
Back line.
They have a little wiggle room.
Really heavy draw. Really.
Yeah, for sure.
Head up, whole way
A
down.
lot of rocks in play this end, and
Should be a good path here.
Montgomery turned out that they lost their. They're giving him an opportunity for 2, and they wanted to hold him to 1.
Back
But the
line.
game is early. It's only the second end.
Whoa! Close!
Yep, it looks like
Whoa, close!
this
Yep!
one's close. Still waiting for
Whoa,
it.
space! Yep, yep!
There we
Hard!
go.
Hard!
Picking up curl now.
Can't hurt it!
Oh, they gotta
Can't
go
hurt
hard
it
on
now!
this.
Yeah,
Whoa,
this is
whoa,
really,
whoa, whoa,
really
whoa,
diving.
whoa.
Nope,
Very
great
good
shot.
Good, Jeff.
Nice deuce for Team Richard, and then 2 to go up 2-1.
2 red.
And we'll be back shortly.
At the end, that helps too.
So welcome back, everyone, to Draw 10, the C
Thanks.
semifinal between Team Montgomery and Team Richard here at the 2025 BC Men's Curling Championships from the George
Nice and
Preston
tight.
Arena in Langley Township. Franco Driscoll here with Penny Shantz. And at this time, we just want to give a shout out to Bel Air Direct, one of the sponsors for this event. Bel Air Direct, it pays to be a member.
Curl BC members, you receive a discount if you're a member of Curl BC. And we have a lot of members in Curl BC, and I can attest that I went and got a
Just halfway, 2.5.
home insurance quote about
Weight's good.
4 or 5 years. I'm going to say 5 years ago, and they were by far the best.
No,
So
mine's good.
then I moved to Vernon here. We went back to them again, and there's nobody that really touches them. So if you are a Curl BC member, strongly recommend that you check out Bel Air Direct for your
Same weight
your
here,
home
eh?
insurance. And if you end up going with car insurance and all that, there's even more discounts. They're a great sponsor. We're lucky to have them in curling, and we're lucky to have them to insure us.
Absolutely, and it's great when you have a reputable and good business like
maybe
Bel Air
just a
Direct
touchdown.
and some of the other sponsors who are so important to the game.
Mine's good.
And so any support we can give them is fantastic. So thanks for mentioning that, Penny. And so we're just getting started in the third end here, and we saw Team Richard make a nice deuce in the last end to take a 2-1 lead. So Team Montgomery now will be pressing to try and probably score a deuce back here in 3 if the end sets up that way. And right now it's kind of early advantage to Team Richard as Team Montgomery's lead just came a little bit deep on that last come-around attempt there.
So as Jeff is in control of this game right now, winning, or he's at 2-1 was the score. It is early, but he's going to try and force Monty to take his 1 here and keep things in the middle. I find if you keep the rocks all in the middle, and what happened last end, we got way too many rocks. Somebody eventually should be peeling off that guard. I think that's what I would do, maybe a little bit earlier, and try and get it out to the wings. Otherwise, you're looking at a one point per end, and a skip's nightmare when you have to keep throwing and everything's stacked in the middle.
Yeah, it's a really good point, Penny, and I think that's one of the challenges that skips at this level always endeavor to balance is what's the right balance between putting lots of rocks up front to generate offense. And when's the right time to bail if the execution isn't going well, so they do still have a shot to score at the end. And a nice run back from Miles Craig there to stabilize the end a little bit.
Jeff's just going to put another one right back behind those 2 guards. If it is touching the center line, they are not allowed to. They could hit it now, but in the first 5 rocks of the end, they're not allowed to take that off if it's the opposing team throwing.
Right.
Room right now.
I really like that strategy. You know what other strategy I really like, Frank? Last weekend in that tour event, they had you couldn't peel, or you couldn't blank the end 2 ends in a row.
Yes.
And it came into play quite a bit, and I thought it was a pretty good rule. And it was kind of scary because if you did it in the 8th end, you couldn't do it in the 9th end. So it was just another strategy in the game, but it stopped teams from blanking 5 ends in a row.
Yes, and it's another one of those rule changes that's being piloted, all for the purpose of creating
97. Looks
more
good.
excitement, both for the curlers and the fans watching at home. And yeah, I think it's a really interesting move for the sport. And traditionally, we would have seen a team be able to blank an end and maintain hammer perpetually if they chose to do so. But with this rule now, it'll be kind of more like doubles, where you actually lose advantage at hammer if you blank an end. So I think that's an exciting change for them to pilot and see what kind of feedback we get from the players and other stakeholders. See if it becomes permanent.
I do think it's okay at the the competitive level, even if it is a rule in the rule book. I don't think it would come into play in my Tuesday, Thursday afternoon ladies curling league, or most club curling. That would never come into play because most teams aren't gonna heal for 5 ends. They like rocks and play, and the more the merrier. It's fun, and that's why we play.
Absolutely, and I think at the club level, the rule change would be more impactful as if they change the beers on tap or change the type of red wine, and some players got upset about that.
It's true.
When I think of my reasons for curling these days, it's just as much about the camaraderie and sitting around with your teammates and your opponents after the game and sharing some laughs. And I think that's another big point about curling. It's all about community and about that camaraderie.
I remember a quote from Al Hackner said once, way back. He said, "First you have to learn how to win the game off the ice before you can win the game on the ice." And I'll always remember that.
I was thinking just off.
Al was pretty good
like
for some quotes, but that was one of his classic quotes.
Here, Chris.
Because if you're at any event with Al Hackner, you know that he's off the ice visiting with people, and they just love listening to his stories and talking to him.
Yep.
Absolutely. True ambassador of the sport, and it's a great quote. I wasn't aware of that one. So almost a really great shot there by Chris Bear, third on Team Monty. Just getting a little bit unfortunate to catch one of his
unlucky,
at
but
the back of the house
it's
there.
in a good spot.
Yeah,
that's what I'm seeing.
Like you said, just a little bit unlucky there.
So the button?
Good throw.
Yeah, I like that.
Kind of thinking same weight. Same weight? Same weight, pretty close, yeah.
Because you guys are sweeping that pretty good. So.
Only for line though.
Did you find, Frank, when you were playing out on this ice that the ice was a little bit crisper in the morning and maybe not so crisp at night, or because they're maintaining the ice all day, it's fine? It doesn't matter what draw you're playing?
Yeah, I think actually the variation between morning, afternoon, and evening draws is quite minimal, like just to your point, because the maintenance has been so consistent and so so precise. So I think maybe some very minor differences, but I think the players are able to adjust to those very quickly and make some great shots on the surface.
I think you'd see that maybe more on club ice too.
Absolutely. If you're out on a club ice and you're playing the late draw in the evening, you're often getting ice that's a little not as great for sweeping, and maybe a little bit fudgier, a little bit heavier. Just kind of breaks down a little bit over the course of the day.
Okay, I'll just try and throw in my guards.
So Monty has to make a decision here. Am I going to come down to Jeff's rock there? And that's what he's decided to do. Freeze right on top of Jeff Richards' red rock in the 4-foot there.
This is really a key shot in this end.
Should be all there. 8!
Looks like it's running a little bit right now.
Girl,
here it comes.
So Troy Cowan trying to knife it, trying to bring it over. Doesn't look like it's going to get there. So just a little bit too heavy.
Yeah, they called out an 8, but it actually was probably back line. So
yeah, closer to a 10.
They use the number system, so the number system is 1, 2, 3 are the guards out front, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Those are all in the house. 11 means that you've got hack weight.
He's got that.
You're way too much.
I like it.
Yeah, and in that case, he was looking to come back for, which I think the curlers would call like a 7-8.
Yeah, that's
good
right.
weight, but it turned out he was more like a 10, which is like backline weight.
Well, he's going
Does your
here.
team use the number system there?
He's got that.
You know,
And I think he's
we-
got this
we
guy too, right?
don't
Got
that
him on.
much. We usually
Gotta
just
get in.
talk about the rings. So it's top 8 or back 8 or tight guard. We tend to use that kind of language. And I think, you know,
That's because
But-
we're old.
We gotta get one in there.
that could be a very good reason for that, Penny. And I did mention at the outset that you're 3-time reigning Canadian Masters champion, and that doesn't come without being a little bit aged, right?
You're not center line.
That's right.
Even though you don't look it, from my recollection of the last time I saw you.
That's good enough.
Yeah, that kind of gives my age away, doesn't it?
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, top
You have to be
four,
60 to
top
play
eight,
Masters.
corner frozen on
Can't
that
be deep
side.
here.
Yes.
I'm okay with that, actually. I'm okay.
Yeah, you're rocking it, right?
Top 8.
I just also
Top
qualified
4.
for
Clean.
Masters
Waits there,
competition
top
this year. I
4.
hit that
Close.
magic number,
Looks
so
heavy to me. Yep. Top
pretty,
4. Yep. Hard.
pretty thankful to
line.
be playing with
Really
Lyle
gotta
Sieg
go.
and Brett Curry and Doug O'Byrne
Hard
and
line.
taking a shot at the Masters this year. We're looking forward to being out there, and I guess we'll be seeing you at the Golden Ears Club for that, Bonspiel.
We will,
Okay.
and that's in a few weeks from now.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had the honor of going to St. John, New Brunswick
Oh, the
for
run?
one of the Masters with Lyle and Brett Curry. I think it was
Yes.
St. John. And
That one? Or
yeah,
this one?
they're great guys. Lyle is also I'm on the Curl BC board,
That one?
and Lyle is our chair.
That's
So,
right. He gave the
is
opening
there-
address here on
Yeah.
Monday night to get
Just a
things
great
kicked
guy.
off. Great guy and a teammate of mine. So he was actually Lyle and I played together in the men's qualifier to get here this week, and he was with us here this week.
Does it
as well.
interfere
So
with the run
just a
on
great
the
guy,
next?
great asset to have there, and a great guy.
So you just do that if you want.
Big discussion here on this shot, what they want to do, and they've decided that they're going to play that run back on the front rock.
Yeah, tough shot.
Just
Tough to make it really
run
well.
on the
But
nose,
that
eh?
blue rock that's in the 4-foot. If he's
7/8
anywhere
high,
high
yeah.
at all, just really wants to go on that red rock all
Yeah.
day long. So he's got to be careful to just be
Yeah.
right
I like
on the
this.
nose,
You know it.
sliver low, but right on the nose. It's one of those decision points where you could have chosen to just draw around to the back button on the outturn.
Curl.
It's also a difficult shot.
Curl. Curl. Curl.
There we
Thank
go.
God.
Pretty good result.
Sorry, Monty.
And you got a nice little
Got
roll
it.
to the right there.
Mm-hmm.
Took the rocks off the 4-foot.
Yeah, so now Richard is faced with a decision of his own. Does he
He's gonna have the same shot.
come back around that guard and try and shut the end down that way?
Shot?
Or does
No.
he come through that impossible hole?
Minimum.
I don't think so.
That's a little bit of a scary hole, looks to me. What do you think, Penny?
Yeah,
The other thing
I
is
like
if you
Jeff's
get to,
call.
like, back
I
four,
knew
that's-
that Jeff would
Back button. Back 4 here.
Jeff would call this shot all day. This is
Try to
his
lose it if
shot.
you
Actually, I
Yeah,
think he likes his outturn. I don't know.
Okay.
Might be like his mother. I curled
Shot
with his mother, Carrie Lynn Richard,
give me a little more.
for years, and she had that special touch with her draw. So looks like Jeff has the similar touch. I don't know if he got that from his mom or Jerry. His
Jerry,
dad.
yeah. Jerry, of course.
Could be either, right?
Legendary curler lead on Team Rick Folk that won the 1994 Briar.
Line's good.
Wait's good.
And
Wait's
Whoa.
there.
had a chance to speak with Jerry down in
Back
Kelowna
forward.
last year during the Pan-Continental Championships where I was coaching the
Back
Brazilian
forward.
women's team.
Go. Back
And
forward.
Jerry's
Wait's
still
good.
really got a mind for the
Going
game,
down.
still pretty active guy, and it was great to see him out there. So definitely a family affair with the Richards.
He coached us for a couple years there, and of course, if I ever need tweaked, if I don't go to Pat, I go to Jerry, and
Must be one.
Jerry's busy at the
You
Kelowna
got time
Curling
on
Club.
his?
I think he's an ice
pretty
maker.
big.
He's a certified
Yeah, it's mine.
coach now, and
Yeah.
with their new
Don't
programs.
even need to take this one from behind.
So he's always doing clinics down there. And I heard yesterday from Dave Merklinger that Dave and Jerry are going to be vacuuming the carpet sports at the Briar in Kelowna. being held in
Exciting.
Kelowna. That's
That'll be
their
a fun-
jobs.
That'll be a funny job for
I
those
want to be
guys.
as huge.
Anyway, just catching up on the game here. Jeff Richard, unfortunately, just came a little bit long in that draw, enabling Monty now to make a draw to a bite of the forefoot for his deuce here in the third end. And here we go.
Should be big.
All there. Probably needs one of the
So
reds.
as Monty's drawing for his 2 here, I'd just like to give a shout out. Curl BC is running 50-50 draws. There's a draw at the end of every game day throughout the championship.
Need a red.
Through support BC curling and win big. Get your tickets at Curl BC. curlbc.ca/5050.
So a little bit heavy there, but he held on and managed to score the deuce. So we'll have Team Montgomery up 3-2 after 3 ends, and we'll be back for the fourth end right after the break.
And we're back. Welcome back to the 2025 BC Men's and Women's Curling Championships presented by Best Western. I'm here with Frank O'Driscoll,
pretty much the same
and
way,
I'm Penny Shantz, and we are in the fourth end of the C semifinal game between Team Montgomery and Team Richard. Montgomery was able to score 2 in the third end to go up 3-2 in this game. And we're now playing the fourth end. I can't see, Frank. I can't see the other sheets. I was wondering if maybe we could get an update on all the scores across the sheets.
Absolutely.
For our viewers at home.
Absolutely, Penny. And we've got 5 full sheets of curling happening here today, and we have 3 men's games and 2 women's games on the ice. So starting with sheet A, where we have Teamwork facing Team McMillan. After 3 ends there, we have Team McMillan up by 3-1, and Teamwork having hammer in the fourth end. Sheet B, we have Team Pierce facing off against Team Nobert, and after 3 ends there, it's Team Nobert with a 2-1 lead, and Pierce with hammer. We skip over to sheet D. We have Team Thompson playing Team Gennard on the men's side, and we have Team Thompson just going a deuce there in the third end to go up 2-0 on Gennard. So now Gennard will have hammer in the fourth. And finally on sheet A, we have Team Purichuk against Team Reese Hansen on the women's side. And in that game, we've had a couple of big 3 balls by Team Reese Hansen to establish a 6-point lead over Team Purichuk heading to the fourth end.
That's great. Sounds like some good games out there.
Yeah, 405. Feels fast.
Absolutely.
And back in our game, we've got a center guard placed by Monty up front, and Jeff has 2 rocks behind it, but Miles Craig has an opportunity to come around it.
Let's do it. Whoa.
Forefoot is open.
Easy, Chris.
Whoa.
8.
Yeah, so far, Penny, we're seeing a lot of good shot making and a couple of opportunities presented by missed shots, and a bit of a seesaw battle forming here. So Miles Craig second on Team Montgomery, laying down a nice freeze tap to the center there. Team Richard will look to come down with a similar weight and just tap it back in front of it.
Backy! Yep! Hard line then! Backy!
Certainly see a lot of good communication from the sweepers in this event. To continually update the person in the house with the weight and what they're seeing, so that the person calling the rock can really optimize how they manage it coming down the ice. So just seeing this one, weight's pretty good, just didn't quite get enough curl, and still a pretty good shot.
Same weight then.
And once again, we're seeing all the rocks played down the middle, so you're looking at a 1 or 2 point end.
Hit the tap is probably good.
Jeff isn't afraid to go for it.
No, I think both these teams really lean into the aggression, and I think that always makes for an interesting match.
Especially in a 10-end game, you have a lot of ends to play, right? So I'm sure that they had a pre-game discussion, talked about what they wanted to do, where they want to be.
8.
And I find after playing a few games in a row, you kind of get into a rhythm where you things work for you, what doesn't work for you, and you tend to lean that way.
Absolutely, and Penny, one thing it's always good to talk about in these longer 10-end games that we see less of now, basically in most, even the Grand Slams and most club play,
Sorry, Miles.
is that with this technology and the brushes and so much play down the center, there's sometimes concern that the surface may break down at some point during the game, and as a result, the conditions change and it becomes more difficult for teams to make precise shots. So one thing I found this week is that hasn't really been happening much. The ice crew has done a really good job of creating a surface that's holding up pretty much for the 10 ends, and again, kudos to them for that. But that's sometimes something. I don't know what your experience is with seeing that kind of situation occur over the course of a game.
Just a thought.
So some discussion there on what they should be doing here.
Looks like they're going to throw board weight and just try and get at least to the nose or maybe a little bit low.
I mean, if you
Monty wasn't too happy with his shot there, but actually it wasn't put his rock into a good position in front of the red one.
If you don't like it, we can
I think he maybe wanted to just get another inch or two of curl, but that's the thing. The precision is so high here that just an inch or two off can really create an opportunity for the other team.
Wait's nice.
Solid.
Clean. Solid hack. Yep. Hard, Brendan. Gotta go. Hard to it. Really hard.
Moving pretty quickly to the center line.
Hard to it. Really hard.
Gonna take the guard. No, he just touches the guard. Really unfortunate outcome there on a shot that was so close to being made.
Their shot.
Speaking of not happy.
Just like a 6-inch top, no?
Shot. Yeah.
Just like
Well,
almost top to
I don't think any
frozen.
of them would be happy with that, right? So,
True.
I don't know if he was just a little bit tight or
Like a guard.
The problem here for Monty now is there's not a whole lot he can do
True,
with
yeah.
these angles in the forefoot, so he's elected now to go
Throw
to
it to us
guard
here,
and
Chris, it's
make
fast.
Richard do the work.
I like this call.
Yeah.
Two. Should be all there.
A little tight. Oh, line's good.
Line's tight.
2.
It's where you see these top teams be very patient, and instead of straining to get shot rock themselves, they'll create a setup where the other team has to make a move, and
Little chop.
I find it's effective strategy.
It's not bad.
It worked out pretty good. It's directly in front.
I think it could do this, eh? Half rock.
I don't think he can see much of this one, can he, Penny?
He cannot. I don't think he can.
I think from the hack, he'd be lucky if he sees an inch max.
I agree.
He might just
I
want to
agree with
double peel. Yeah, I might be able to double peel these guards and maybe even get a little bit of action off that red one as it comes back. But
That would be ideal, right?
yeah, so here we go. He's going to make a double peel.
Yeah. Can I see a hair that way? Yeah. Oh, look. Yeah.
So
Somewhere
he
in
hits the
between
outside of that rocket. That
Thin
blue one
half.
might squirt in for
Thin,
him.
right? Thin half.
Yes.
Hair more right. Yeah.
Yeah, it might be running
one that
back.
he's-
Catch a little bit of that red one on the side. See what happens here.
Whoa.
Big shot here.
Whoa.
Clean it up.
It's pretty close. A little bit thin. Yep, there you go.
Goes.
That's a really good shot.
Oh, Jesus.
Great shot.
Nowhere to go.
I guess it wasn't wired to go.
It was still, yeah, thinner than that. It was thinner.
Guard Monty. Right on
Still
the
have
center
problems
line.
with this red rock. Monty.
Oh, God.
So they're going to just go back to the guards and again Put the pressure back on Richard to
Center?
do something.
Yeah. Just want to just touch center.
Okay, so Red Rock is shot here, Frank.
Same
And he's thrown
same
up
thing here,
another
Chris.
guard. So what's his thought
Yeah,
process
same
on
thing.
that?
Well, I think it's twofold. First of all, it's going to be for Richard to make a move to get second shot now, may create an opportunity for Monty to make a double.
Touch more.
And at the same time, the angles aren't great for Monty to move that red, so he just wants to put a cap on it and maybe delay and encourage Team Richard to keep moving that guard for the time being.
Just let it sit. Just let it sit.
Yeah, he's happy. I would agree.
Real nice, Chris.
He's happy to give Jeff one
Nice
right
spot.
here.
Yeah, just want to make sure we can
Absolutely.
still see that.
It's a game of cat and mouse. It's like if Team Monty makes a guard and it overcurls a bit, it could create an opportunity for Richard to sneak one in there.
Here, take away my draw for two, right?
There's always risk on both sides, so it's a matter of who's going to go first.
I may be able to make
Often
that for
the
two.
team with hammer may wait till Skip's first to make that move in most cases.
Probably peel this. I mean, if we ever make that on nose, it's going to be pretty. It's going to be better than it is now,
Yeah.
right? It's probably
I'm just worried that is he ever going to get this out? Like if he noses it, does this come this way?
yeah. I don't know. I don't think. I'm not sure it goes.
Because if it does, he leaves everything in play. Every
Yeah, Penny, for Team Richard here, I'd be reluctant to make noise in the middle off this guard just because that red is locked and loaded right now. There's no way for Monty to get rid of it.
Not run there.
So,
I mean,
your
you
thoughts
didn't
on
just
that?
take away the shot that you were.
Well, I like listening to them a little bit to hear what their
Like,
strategies
if you
are.
freeze the back now.
good point.
If you
Well,
freeze
he
the back,
still makes- you make it really good. He just hammers that.
they both
They
go.
just go like this.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm almost more like this.
that's a better call then, yeah, because it saves that red one.
Yeah, but how are we ever getting rid of the 4?
Well,
Like that's our catcher right now. This 3 rock.
I know.
This is. Okay, I don't mind that.
Right beside it.
Yeah.
You got to be past it.
Yeah, I know. It's.
Hey, Rich, this spot's probably 4 feet slower than that side.
There's a really good comment by Daniel.
Can't be T-line. Like here?
They're
Yeah.
they're
T-line's
talking
dead.
about the ice. One side is a lot slower than the other side.
If I ever chip off and he doubles.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of that in the first draw of the week. And then it seems as the week has gone along that it's kind of evened out for the most part,
Gotta be
especially on the
backboard,
center
boys.
sheets.
Yep.
A little bit. Wait's close.
Oh, we're late.
Hard line.
Gotta go.
So to the earlier point, it looks like Team Richards elected to
Hard
not
line.
make any noise, which
good.
I think is a prudent
Coming down.
situation.
Hard line. Keep going.
Looks like it's a little
Come on
light.
now, right?
Yeah, really coming down.
Bit light, a little bit over curl.
It's actually
Somewhere
It's not the end of the world.
Okay, not bad.
Interesting.
well from at home here on the
that's come off
screen.
hard.
I got 15 and a half on that
That's
rock.
probably why then.
That side.
Yeah,
I think it was
pretty decent.
probably to the T line, right? Or it was
Looks like it was
full 4
yeah,
foot.
top four,
That's
full
really
4
good.
foot to T line weight for sure, which is 15.5 is a really nice speed that these teams like playing on for sure for the most part. Do you tend to like the lighter ice or the heavier ice yourself,
Do we
Penny?
have to hit that rock? Like, what
Well,
else
when I
is-
played in
is there
Parksville,
any
we were on
draw here?
arena ice, and it could get up to 15 and a half, 16, and I loved it. It was
Nice.
beautiful. But where I am now in Vernon, it's maybe 13 and a half, 14, and it's a little tougher. But
Yeah.
tougher makes you better, right? Isn't that the theory?
Starting to get a little tight on time,
This
boys.
is draw here.
Okay, so a little reference to the
Draw
time
here.
clocks there, and just to explain that for the viewers, in these 10-end games, each team is allotted 38 minutes of thinking time.
We're really
So
attracted to that rock. I'm just wondering if
the
there's anything
time
on
that
this side of the seat that we should also
they're
look
playing and they're not actually throwing the rock is
That's-
considered
that
thinking
was my
time.
first thought.
And
before
so that equals out
was
to
trying to jiggle
about a
those a
little over
little bit.
3.5 minutes or so per end. And the longer they take to discuss shots this early in the game,
No?
more pressure they're putting
That's
on
the same
themselves
thing as
later in the
that
game to
shot,
play
like-
quickly, which is kind of the opposite of what you want. So just one of the team members mentioning that maybe their time clock's a bit of an issue here. So that just to get the team to maybe speed up the discussion a little bit.
You normally use your lead and second, throw their rocks fast.
Yes.
There shouldn't be much thinking about it. And the first rock at the end is always a free rock, so it's not really time. And then as you get later in the game, you're going to use that time for your skips and thirds.
It's fast.
Those big decision calls. The skip needs more time to throw their rock.
Yeah, and actually the time clock is pretty low here. So with 38 minutes, if you split that evenly between the first 5 ends and the last 10 ends, that's 19 minutes per half game. We always found that when we're playing a game, we want to have at least 20 minutes at the end of 5 ends. Just a little bit more wiggle room in the second half of the game to manage the time. Of course, each team gets one 60-second timeout during the game as well, so that helps towards the end of the game as well. Coming in here. Coming in nice. Stagger on the front blues there.
That's a pretty good shot. He's going to force him to one here.
Pretty shot. I think it does open up the opportunity for Richard to get one into the back button. Maybe force Montgomery to make a nice angle run on the other side. It's worth trying. Certainly one of the Reds is going to get...
Does moving this help us?
The problem is that red went up in the 12-foot, right? Because Monty can slam that sideways, get that red rock easy.
Yeah, I think if there's another red sitting next to it, it's going to definitely... one of them is going to jam on that back blue, which could create an opportunity for Richard to score 2, depending on how things go.
That's a savior.
Absolutely.
Lots of discussion here. We were talking about time in yesterday's game. They, the end of the game, Venice had hardly any time, and I think they had 3 ends to go, and they had like 3.5 minutes, and they did it no problem. They actually, when he went to throw his last rock, it was not a problem at all. I think they still had their timeout too. They used it at the end. So, and Jeff, he was creeping down there pretty good too. And I think Brent Pierce had a game here where he had 1 second left on the clock when he threw his last rock, when I let go.
Yeah, I think Brent's team is classically tight on time, and just again an indicator of how much aggression and rocks in play there are in these games, and how much time you actually need to strategize and figure out how to make the shot, much and make your decision. He's coming in real nice. Yes. Just a smidge heavy, actually.
Bounce there.
Hard to tell if he's second shot or not from our viewpoint.
I don't know if that, I don't know if that's time management, if that's bad, like if it's tight on time, bad management, or if it's really good management when you got 1 second left on the clock when you let go of your rock. That's pretty good.
2 schools of thought on that one, I guess, but
that's what Brent would say for sure.
Yeah, we can all create our own narratives, right? Looks to me like...
so what's he going to do now?
Yeah, it looks like Monty got a little fortunate here in that I think Richard slipped back far enough so that blue is still second shot on the front.
But is that going to jam? Is that red rock going to jam on that other red?
Looks like it, but it could spring a little bit off the red and maybe come out of the 4-foot. If I'm Monty here, I think I like following Richard's shot down and maybe just stopping top edge of the button just to shut the end down for Team Richard. But he likes these big weight runs. If he sees an angle, he's going to go with it.
He could just guard.
Yep, absolutely. Yep, that was the shot I was thinking about. He doesn't have to. I think he has. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Chris is pointing out anywhere in front, as long as he's not deep, shouldn't present an opportunity or a good opportunity for 2. Richard may have.
Honestly,
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think he has to come right in there with 4.
Yeah, I
Throw
mean,
the same
that's-
weight here.
Then
It should be
you're
close.
playing cute, right?
We can manage
If you
it a
can
little
put it
better.
there, it's a great spot. But if you're just a little bit deep, it kind of kills the whole thing and presents the deuce opportunity. So
If you're
Same
giving
weight.
him one anyways, then you're not going to get shot. Why make your shot hard?
I'm
Guard
wondering
would
if
be a
he
great shot.
guard's a good shot. The only shot that Richard would have if he makes a good guard would be to do a very precise tap on his redstone that's top 12, a couple feet off the line. I think it's there, but it's
little
extremely
big.
precise.
8.
And it's risky.
Yeah, I think this is taking away the easiest shot, so that's the
Eight.
right way to
Line's
go.
good.
Whoa, it's coming down.
Line's
7.
Whoa, a lot of room.
Close.
Where?
All there. 8.
Whoa.
Don't want it. Can't.
Whoa. So let it die.
This one looks a little heavy.
Not a bad shot.
Yep, it's a good
Pretty
shot.
good.
Good shot.
Okay.
Maybe 3-4 inches shorter would have been a better shot. Let's take a look here. Chris, could you move your head, please? Thank you. I don't think you heard that. It was just
Yeah,
your timing,
exactly.
but I might have room to squeeze in there. I'm not entirely sure.
Can you just tap it a bit? And
I don't
shot
think
rock?
so.
I don't know.
actually don't think
Yeah.
so, but
I think it's a pretty good shot.
that's a great shot.
I would like that if I threw that rock and my sweepers.
Yeah.
That's nice.
No, that's when the skip comes down and says, "Guys, it was 3 inches shorter and 2 more inches of curl. We could have been shot rock." And they're like, "Okay, thank you."
T.
Close.
T.
There we go. Is the shot there, Penny?
T. Back T.
We'll see.
Whoa.
Last rock in the fourth end for Jeff
Back
Richard,
four. Yep.
trying
Whoa.
to get two.
Back 4.
Back
Curl.
Looks like he's got one for sure.
Max.
Starting to
Back
throw it
forward.
out.
7, it's close. Keep it
Keep
going.
going, Dan. Keep going.
Let's give it a
Dan,
good
hold.
try.
Keep going. Keep going.
Let's give it a good try.
Good try,
Not
Jeff.
quite. Yeah, I don't think it was there.
Gotta be honest, I think if we needed 2, I think that shot
Came
was
by
there.
pretty tight. He was just maybe 6 inches a foot heavy, but I'm not sure it was there.
The shot
So,
you guys were looking
tie
at.
game after 4 ends, 3-3, with Team Montgomery to hammer into the fifth, and we'll be back after this break.
If we needed 2 to tie, I think it's
Quiet last time.
top 8 right now.
And we're
Oh,
back.
oh,
Welcome back to the
Right
2025 BC Men's and Women's Curling Championships presented by Best
Whoa,
Western.
good. To it.
I'm here with Frank
Curl.
O'Driscoll. Actually, I'm not here. I'm
Yeah, little
calling
Me.
in from Vernon, BC, and doing the play-by-play with Frank O'Driscoll. And we are in the fifth end of our game. It is a score of 3-3.
Yeah.
Exciting game. Lots of rocks in play.
Absolutely, and as we're getting the end started off, thanks, Patty. I'm going to
Felt like
just
more.
thank
Felt
some
like
of the
more.
sponsors that are
Easy, boys.
partners with Curl BC and for this event. So Platinum Partners, of course, we mentioned Best Western,
Always curling.
Hotels and Resorts, the IBEW Local 258, Beller Direct that we've also mentioned, Township of Langley, Province of British Columbia, and Original 16 had one of those beers last night. It was great. We also have Gold Partner, Airvac Services, Silver Partners, Digital Direct Printing, BD McLaren, and Monarch Ice King, and then Nucor Rebar Fabrication. Shout out to them because they're also one of the sponsors of Team O'Driscoll this week. We really appreciate it. And then we have a host of other bronze sponsors, supporters of the event, and media partners who all come together to make these events possible. So we're very thankful for that.
And we're also very thankful for Curl BC bringing on Curling Stadium. Gary Gertz and his crew. It's a huge improvement from last year, and I think the viewers are enjoying
Very good. Okay.
the Curling Stadium platform.
Got more than I thought.
I have had
Absolutely.
the opportunity to watch some of the other provincial championships as well, and I noticed Alberta has Curling Stadium. I think Saskatchewan. There's a few of them, and yeah, they do a great job of letting us see the curling.
How'd it feel?
Absolutely, and we're seeing another, to your earlier point,
5.
Penny, and
5,
another
6.
aggressive end with lots of play around the center guards. Team Richard, Daniel Wendick just making a tap back in the forefoot. And Miles Craig now on Team Montgomery trying to get one around here. Looks like a little bit light, picking up a little bit of curl. Might just touch the front here. So that will create an opportunity for Team Richard to lean into
Same weight, Dan, I
something.
think.
What are you seeing here? Double tap.
A little double tap.
Can you take this one?
Yeah.
Might be okay.
Back line
Yep.
weight, Dan.
This might be a slightly
So
faster
these
shot.
shots are, the angles are so important in terms of what you're leaving the other team.
Daniel Wenzik. Daniel can redeem himself from that one shot. I think that was last end that
To the hack this time.
Right,
hit the guard.
yeah, that's true.
Curl.
So the winners of this event will go on to
Get
the
over there.
Briar, which is being held in Kelowna, BC.
Keep going. Keep going.
That's right, first week of March.
Pretty good, Dan. Nice.
Nice shot. Really good angles set up there. It's going to be hard for Monty to do anything good in the house, which might bring him out to the guards to peel some guards. We'll see.
Nose?
Kelowna does a great job. Jock here has a, I don't know if everybody's curled in that curling club, but it's a 12-sheeter, and Jock has done an amazing job of promoting the game of curling there. You can't get a sheet of ice to even practice on.
Hard.
It's
I
the
heard
biggest,
yesterday that
Yep.
there was a big Brad Gushu sign in downtown Kelowna. I saw a picture of it with, so if you're walking around downtown, they've got an outdoor skating rink, and they've got the Briar sign on it, and that's through Tourism Kelowna, which is, I think, one of the major sponsors of the event.
right.
Sasha and Dave Stevenson, Lisa Stevenson, and Jock Tyre, they do an amazing job, and they have a lot of volunteers that they have to control and take care of, and I'm going to be doing a 50-50 there, so I'm excited to watch the curling and all the great curlers that are going there. This is a
Great,
big
yeah.
event for these guys, because one of them is going to represent BC.
Absolutely, and I think that's every Canadian curler's dream. Is to get to the Briar and see how deep you can go in representing your province, and ultimately to win the Canadian Championship and represent your country. This is one of the earlier steps in that process.
Yeah.
I think for this year's Briar in Kelowna, it's a really nice size city and venue to hold the Briar in. I believe Dave Stevenson is the chair of the Briar Committee this year in Kelowna. Is that correct, Penny?
Yeah, him and Sasha Carter, I think, are
He and
co-chairs.
Sasha are co-chairs? Nice. And Dave, a great curler in his own right. He was a former junior competitor myself when I played out in Newfoundland, and he represented BC. So just another example of how those relationships go back a long time. So Monty's team now making a good double here to stop the bleeding a little bit. Their previous shot, they had an unfortunate angle on the run back, and advantage swung back to Team Richard a little bit there, but seems like this end is kind of going to be a little bit cleaner than some of the past ones at this point.
A little bit cleaner. Yeah, we haven't seen this yet.
And it's really cleaner just because of that one run back that didn't quite get the right angle there for Team Monty.
Whoa.
I'm 5.
Got a curl. Got a curl.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep
You
going.
got a bit, Dan. You got a bit.
Hard.
Okay.
I guess we should also mention that the ladies is on, and the winner of that goes to the Scotties Tournament of Hearts, which is being held in Thunder Bay.
Thunder Bay.
Just control.
That's exciting. Thunder
There's
Bay
some great
is
ladies.
there's some great. Speaking to the provincial field.
Control up!
Penny.
Right.
And what's the sort of so the women's provincials here in BC this year is an 8-team round robin, and
It is.
who are the teams that are leading the field there right now?
Well, I think Corinne Brown is playing her last game right now. She's playing Sarah Warwick, and she's currently 5-0.
Right.
Or no, she must be 6-0 with one game to go, right?
Right.
So
Yep.
she's leading the pack, and then you got Kayla McMillan, who has coached Eden.
Nicholas
from
Edin.
Sweden. Yeah.
You're going to pronounce it Eden so you can get it to rhyme with Sweden, but I think it's actually
We're all there. Back
Edin.
Adine, right.
But I like your pronunciation because I always like things that rhyme.
Watch this.
Nicholas
Brendan,
Edin.
there.
I know, it kind of lost me for a second.
Heavy.
I was thinking about it last night. Kayla was sitting behind the bench, and
Lose
Sarah
it.
Daniels was skipping the team.
14
And
seconds.
Yes.
Not that bad. Keep
I wondered
going.
if Kayla wasn't feeling well, or if that was a
Yes, I think
strategy that they had.
no. I think
Exact
Kayla
same
unfortunately was a little bit under the weather with something related to food that she
Yeah.
ate.
But in saying that, Sarah did an amazing job, and I used to watch Sarah in the juniors, and she won pretty much everything for a few years there as the skip of the BC juniors team.
Just like sweating center, eh?
So,
Right.
Like this?
like she never left because she was off for a couple of years,
You know,
but she played amazing. Gonna send a big shout out to her dad and say, wow, she's
Ernie
back.
Daniels, right?
Yeah.
Nice. So there's another
Right,
couple
should
of
be
teams
close.
still in the
7,
running for
8.
the women's as well. Penny, any insights on that?
Right. Taylor Reese Hansen is there,
All
and
there right now.
now I'm just putting on my thinking about this. Oh, and Kristen Ryan,
Right,
who used
right.
to be, of course, Kristen Rex Sadler back in the day, and she's got Shannon Jonice on her team, and they're still in the running there.
And they're out of the Golden Ears Club, I believe.
Right. And there, I believe in the ladies, it's the top 4.
Right.
Make
and
it. They do
go
a page
into
playoff. It's
1,
right.
2, 3, 4, and then page playoff. Yeah.
Want to hear more ice?
so the men do a triple knockout, and the
got by the
ladies
guard
do
by
a
a
round
mile.
robin.
Yeah, but I mean, look at the
And I
line.
think that was
I can
more out
almost
of
tap
choice.
that line too.
Yeah. So just to kind of like drill down a little bit
Oh,
on the
you wanna
men's
try that?
triple knockout. So the triple
wanna
knockout
try that.
it's created
Jam written all over
I
it.
don't mind tapping. So
4
He's gonna jam and roll
qualifiers
the
to the
side
next
forward.
round. So the first qualifier out of A was Team Kolomaya with Cody Tanaka throwing skip stones. They're red hot right now, and they will play a version of the 1-2 game against the B qualifier, which, as we mentioned, will be
Looking
Back
for
four.
dead
Connor
freeze.
Dean
Back four.
against
Close
Vanance.
to straight.
So the winner of that game will face off against
Close.
Team
Yep.
Kolomaya in
Straight.
the 1-2 or
Straight,
AB game.
please.
And the 2C qualifiers will face each other
Keep
in
it
what's
going.
kind of
Little bump.
typically
Don't
known
stop.
as a 3-4 game.
Hard.
The winner of that going on to the semifinal to face the loser of the AB or 1-2 game, with the winner of the 1-2 game going directly to the final.
That really curled.
Didn't it?
Last rock there.
Yeah, you just
Gotta
can't.
be pretty
It
tight to that
looks like he
guard.
threw it like I would have,
I think
a little bit
tap
soft.
on that safer than this. But we can't play a
Or maybe
tap
he had
on
a nice
that. The
curling
run's
rock.
gonna tap the 7 through.
I don't really like the
Maybe he got a bad break.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the ice maker's fault.
Do you ever come the other way?
I don't think it's the ice maker.
Maybe someone carved it too hard.
Or Jeff.
Oh no,
That's
it's
true.
the
I'm just trying to go to my excuse book to see what excuses we can pull out here.
I think we're thinking we're going to be close to the guard, and then we're
But no, I guess
we almost need
in
to
all
be going
seriousness.
at the hog line to curl.
Same weight.
the way you throw the rock
About
here
the
has to be
same weight,
so
eh?
precise. If you're not super positive on your release
Yeah.
with lots of rotation, if you're just a
Yeah.
little tiny bit lazy on your handle at all, it will curl dramatically
Yeah.
more than any other stone. So that might have been an example of that. I didn't quite see it come
You know
down
it
the ice. Could have hit a
It
flat
should be
spot or
close.
something as well. I'm just not sure.
Curling 101. Good one, Frank.
Uh-huh. I'm just drawing on past traumas of the way I throw the rock to
How'd it feel?
bring that commentary
Whoa.
to you.
About the same. A little less. A little less.
Probably got to go for the tail. 6.
Curl. Curl.
And
Curl.
here goes Troy down on the knifing here to try and maximize his throw.
Straight.
Looks like he did a really good job.
He did a good job.
This looks really good. Snuggle in there real nice.
Nice try, Monty.
Just kind of caught a touch too much of his blue there. But really good effort. Came about as close to making that shot as you
Oh,
could.
it's just that little
Just a tiny
straight.
bit more
So
curl.
that's one blue. So he goes up 4-3 for Montgomery. And we're going to take a quick fifth end break. And we'll be back. Okay.
Welcome back, folks. We're just about to get underway with the sixth end here at the 2025 BC Men's Curling Championships and Women's Curling Championships. Our feature game today is a C semifinal matchup between Team Jason Montgomery and Team Jeff Richard, with the winner going on to play in the C final this evening at 7 p.m. And we'll see here, beginning of the sixth end, Jason Montgomery's team is up 4-3. Team Richard has hammer. So Team Montgomery's going to go ahead and put up the
Eyes
center
up,
guard
guys.
here to try and keep the aggressive tone of this game intact.
Looks good. Make it good. Hard.
Actually, in this case, they've decided to play house, and Team Richard will go to the corner guard, and Team Montgomery will build a center stack. Brendan Acorn, lead on Team Richard. Native of Ontario, had the opportunity to play against him at the Ottawa Curling Club when he was playing lead for one of the university teams back then, skipped by Cameron Goodkey.
Still not
And
curling
with
yet.
the Caldwell twins playing
Right
in
here,
second and third.
Dan, keep it going, keep it
Great
going.
competitors back then, and it's nice to see him as he's made the move out to BC here.
Pretty good spot.
Get picked up by Team Richard and playing super well.
Okay.
That's the lead on that team.
Just falling out of the hack.
Put up a corner guard. And as I mentioned earlier, Team Montgomery will now put a center guard tight to the house, fighting the line would be the objective.
Good. Line's good.
3.
Little tight. Little tight.
He doesn't mind if he slips into the 12-foot here, but I think he'd probably rather be a tight guard.
Does not need to curl. Whoa, over and off.
So he's over curling a little bit.
Sit down, baby.
Good shot. It's biting the center line, which is also key because, as Penny mentioned earlier in the broadcast, any rock of the first 5 rocks thrown that's biting the center line cannot be removed from the center line by the opposing team. If it is removed from the center line by the opposing team, the non-offending team has the opportunity to either leave the rocks where they sit or to replace the rock back to the center line where it originally sat. So
Don't want him.
we'll see now.
Line, well,
Can you go around maybe?
yep.
Team Richard here trying to come around
Go around?
to the
Yeah,
4
we're
foot.
trying.
Oh!
Go Dan, straight.
I think they're pretty much on line.
Straight.
And just a little bit heavy, unfortunately, and we'll roll into the open, giving Montgomery's team an opportunity to get low and sit
Just
behind the
hack.
guards.
Kind of wait.
Hack. You know it.
So Miles Craig will be aiming for about
Little
half
bit.
weight. Come down a bit heavy by the looks
Board. Board up.
Oh, whoa. Curl.
Curl, 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 curl.
Curl.
of it. Line looks close.
Whoa.
Harder. Whoa.
Straight.
Gonna revert back to the corner guard. Play the audible. Worked out pretty good for him.
Oh, I'm dying. Hey?
So Team Richard being forced into a slightly higher degree of difficulty shots here at the beginning of the 6th end. Really important for Daniel Wenzik to get this rock just top 8 foot right on the corner of this Montgomery rock
Top 8.
and establish
Top 12.
game plan for this end.
Top 8. Line's good. Coming down. Top 8. Freeze it. Line's good. Gotta go. Line's good.
Keep going. Keep going.
So they're going to work to get it there. It's pretty
All the way,
close.
boys. All the way. Go. 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 Go.
Nice looking shot.
Not bad.
Okay. Not bad.
That plays.
Well done.
Top 12.
There we
It's
go.
fast.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
And
least.
Penny is back.
Hello. Oh, there. I am back. Good. Technical difficulties. I was talking away and
We're all there.
you couldn't
I-
hear me.
6.
Oh yeah, I can hear you now, Penny, but it's
6,
been a heavy
7.
load to carry in your absence, but I'm here for you.
7, 8.
Curl, I guess. I don't know.
Curl.
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 This rock sticks a
I got the
little
roll.
heavy. He's going to touch the corner guard and roll to the center. Not a bad result considering.
Yeah. We're on scene too.
So being it's the 6th end here, I would think that Jeff really would like to score his 2 score in the 6th end. I think that's a big end.
Absolutely.
get the
At this
point.
point in the game, scoring in the even ends becomes kind of important tactically to position yourself. And so that's
Whoa!
exactly what he'll be
11-5.
aiming to do.
Whoa. Close, yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Looking to catch this rock in the corner, maybe roll it behind the center.
Curl.
So he needs to
Straight.
come up a little bit here.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oops.
Very nice, Dan.
Pretty good looking shot.
That plays.
Just roll a little bit too
That
far.
plays, Good, Dan. Good.
Those ones are tough to manage down the ice. It's really a bit of an unusual spot for them to be playing off to the side, and also the weight is so important in managing those goals.
Okay.
Do you have any kind of
Really
tips for
bad.
people at
Top
home,
four,
Penny, on how
T-line.
to manage those types of shots effectively to get the
Top
most
button.
out of them?
You know, that
Throw a
that
top
rock
eight
that
for
he
us
just
here,
threw
Chris.
was going behind the T line anyways, so it was a good shot. He accomplished what he wanted to do, that roll. Maybe
How I
not
feel?
as sweet as it was, but it
Should be close.
It would have given Monty an opportunity to draw up to it.
Bit big.
Where it rolled
Bit
to.
big. Bit big.
7. Row. All there. Close to the line. 7.
8.
Yeah. 7, 8. Whoa. 7, 8. Whoa.
Well, 8 is back, so
Real heavy.
might
It
be a
is.
little deep.
Yep. Looks, how far is he going to be able to get it back here? Oh, that's just a few feet heavier than they would have wanted for sure.
Chris won't like that shot. Chris is married to Stephanie Jackson Bear, of course.
Yes.
They
He's
have
also
2
beating
beautiful
her this week.
children. Right.
If I ever hit like 3/4 of the blue, does it spin off the other blue and go back onto the red?
No. I mean, you could nose it, plant it.
So it looks like it's a decision point
I
for
don't
Team
like the
Richard
blues
here
up there.
midway through this end. Richard Krell's first rock.
You don't like this one?
Does he nose
that's a
the
worse
blue guard to
angle.
try and
Okay.
sit
what
2
I'm
reds
thinking.
behind, or does he continue with the come arounds and try
fine.
and generate offense that way? Looks like he's going to go to the hit.
What's
Tell his
Banging
team
a
to
few
get up a little
rocks.
bit.
Regular
Just
way.
cognizant of the time clock
Okay.
being a little bit low, which is important for sure.
Normal.
It's an easy weight hit.
Yep. Whoa.
Whoa.
Curl.
Whoa!
Straight.
Straight! Hard! Hard!
Looking pretty good. Just over curl a little tiny bit there. Pretty decent result. Red lies too.
It's way better.
Not bad.
Like a nose hit. No, like on the guard.
Might come the other way now with the out turn.
This is
I like that.
Yep.
You like trying to nose it?
What was that shot there? Yeah, just that.
They're laying 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the shot.
Hack.
Just
Tough little shot coming in there.
You're not here.
So Chris Bear, now the third
Hack,
on
hack
the
up!
Montgomery team,
Forward.
playing hit.
Forward. Close. Yep.
Nice easy weight hits, probably control weight.
Whoa. Whoa. Curl. Curl. Curl.
Yeah, get a little bit of curl here.
That's it.
He removes the red stone. But red is still lying one at the
Terrible.
back of the 8 foot and have an opportunity to make some shot to lie 2 here now. So Team Richards is going to elect to come around this blue center guard, probably just biting the top 4 foot, forcing Monty into a run, which he loves to throw.
That's good then.
Bite the top 4.
Close. It's curling.
Close.
Well, it's curling
Line's
now.
good. Bite the top 4.
We're there. Whoa,
Easy
then.
then. Whoa, looks heavy.
There.
Looks real heavy.
Carve it in there.
Sit.
A little bit deep.
So I'm coming a little bit deep to the back button area. Yes, the
Now
line
gives
2.
Montgomery a opportunity to freeze right on top of it.
Exactly, Penny. And you're coming through a little bit weak there. I don't know if you have any opportunity to or ability to increase your own volume, but I'm hearing it, but just barely.
Yeah. They didn't touch it. You know it.
So Jason Montgomery on his first rock will look to come down and freeze this redstone at the back of the button and shut this end down for Team Richard. Maybe a force, maybe a steal.
How do you like it?
It's light, isn't it?
6,
Line's
5.
good.
Yep.
Room.
Whoa, yeah.
Room. Line's
Switch.
good. Line's good.
All you guys.
T. Troy's
We're all
in.
there.
Troy's in.
Wait's good.
Troy's in. Reek to it. Got a curl still.
Miles and Troy trying to navigate this rock to its intended target.
Curl up.
Coming
It's a
in
great
real nice.
shot.
Pretty good, Monty.
Indeed.
Good toss.
Exactly where he wanted it. So now
Oh,
Jeff
man.
has to make a big decision here.
Sorry, Monty.
What are you gonna do?
There's this funny angle on the red guard that if you were desperate, you might try it. I think it's a bit of a suicide mission at this point, but I don't know what his other options are, Penny. Let's listen to them talk about it.
Clear the guards.
Again, going back to the earlier philosophy we discussed of trying to make sure he has a shot on his last, that might be a
He
prudent
probably has to
call.
come into here.
Or does he want to go for the hero shot right now?
Just if you ever.
Wow.
I know.
Can't look at it look like that.
I know.
I don't know if it's there. It's hard to tell if the angle's there. It looks like he's just going to try and run the blue guard into the blue rock and the button and just clear out that side of the sheet.
So for those curlers out there that were looking at that red rock when it was placed there, which was Jeff's third, I guess his last shot.
Richard Krell's last shot, yep.
Yeah, he went back of the tee line. It looked like a great shot because he had the back of the button. But actually, if you're scoring that, he would get a 0 because he gave the other team an opportunity to draw up to it and make a perfect shot and get out of the end.
Okay, shot, Jeff.
So sometimes that rock behind the tee line, anywhere above the tee line, would have been fine. Would have got full points
Tap it
for
on
it.
those,
But
or-
that
Wow.
one to the back of the tee line, not as great.
Just going to agree with you
Yeah,
by
just
saying
someone
yaha. Now Montgomery calling a bit of a team huddle here to discuss where exactly they want to place
That's
this
probably the best.
critical last skip stone.
Just the exact same.
Objective is to position in a place where he maximizes his opportunity to steal this end now. I think he's seeing the opportunity, but he doesn't want to let Richard off the hook at this point.
Yes, for sure. Yeah. Same weight.
Were you splitting the forefoot? Same thing? Right to the nose, or?
Hair outside is better, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I believe so. The couple of the options that Team Montgomery had here were
Same weight
to
here, Monty.
kind of go
Yeah.
edge on edge with the red guard.
Kind
Probably
of like a
top eight,
Christmas
but
tree.
Christmas tree-ish. The other option is to just come right down to his own here. Got to get
How'd
the
you like
angle
it?
right on that one. If he over
just a
curls, it
touch.
wouldn't be great.
Touch more.
A little less on the
If he
release.
line's good.
is a little bit
7.
high nose, it may be impossible for Richard to score here.
More room.
Just clean,
Room.
clean.
More room. Troy's
They're
in.
saying 7,
Line's
so
good
he's
for
got
eight.
the right weight.
Whoa, easy. Easy.
Just do it.
Got a small top right now.
Curl.
Tapping a couple
Curl.
inches.
Curl. Straight.
Pretty good line.
Go. Let's stay high.
That's a beautiful shot.
So I think Jeff just has a draw to the button.
I was
Better
screaming
place
at
the button
me.
now.
Nice shot. Yeah.
Looks like Team Montgomery having
Yeah.
a mini celebration to
Dead jamming on that one.
congratulate Monty on a fine shot there.
Can't wait to watch that one
I
again.
think that's one. It's really important in curling. It's intense. You're trying to do your best and you're competing at a high level. But it's also important to keep it light and have some fun out there. And I think that
Like one
helps
in off
diffuse some
double
of the
away.
stress and make it easier to perform.
Wow, what's the book saying? Steal one right now, too.
Better than steal it too. I think you gotta smash it.
What's that?
You gotta smash it. Like the idea is you smash it a little low and kind of roll the hero for you. And 7, if it just spins off a little bit, we might get 1. I think that's the.
So Team Richard now not a shot that he
I don't
really
think
wants
it
to
was a score,
face.
actually, but
Yeah,
well, it was
I
a
think
score off the corner
we just
guy,
heard
but
him say that he
risk
doesn't
too,
think
right?
it is score. So what he's going to try and do here is basically hit this blue one somewhere low or nose, and just give up the steal one to Team Montgomery and reload going into the 7th end.
Whoa!
If he's high, he
Curl!
may give up a steal or two,
Really
unfortunately.
hard.
Needs to get to
Oh,
the
no
nose
way.
here for his one.
Steal or two.
Oh no.
So just really unfortunate. He could have been almost anywhere low, but unfortunately he left it out high and gave up the steal or two.
So that
So-
makes the score 6-3 after 6 ends. And we'll be right back.
So here we are back at the beginning of the 7th end of this C semifinal match in the 2025 BC Men's Curling Championships and Women's Curling Championships here at the George Preston Arena in Langley Township, with Team Montgomery holding his 6-3 lead over Team Richard here in the 7th end, with Richard having hammer. And their situation now is a little bit more precarious. They're going to be looking to score a multiple 2 or more points here in the 7th. And as a result, they're basically establishing 2 corner guards, one on each side of the sheet, and enabling Team Montgomery to establish a few rocks on the center line that will eventually have to be dealt with. But unfortunately for Team Montgomery, their first stone slipped a little bit deep, so now they're going to be trying to
High three!
to get a tight guard in here and force the issue to the center.
Easy, easy. You're there. You're there. You're there. We're there. All there. 4.
Oh, shit.
So it's coming into the rings, it looks
Wow.
like.
Sorry, Miles.
So Team Richard is going to go deep on their corner strategy, make sure that they get to use those corner guards instead of playing the center. And here comes Daniel Wenzik with his draw around the corner guard attempt.
Think so? Yeah. Gotta go! Gotta go! Top 12! That line's good. Top 8!
It's good.
Right here.
Looks like he's top ring weight,
No.
just top 12
Good,
foot.
that's good. Whoa. Good, Dan.
Good shot. So Montgomery will probably just peel that corner guard right now.
You like trying
Looks like he's going to go with the run, actually.
trying it.
Trying it.
Try and clear both the corner guard and the rock behind it. Maybe even get a little roll to the center. To the other side. Here comes Miles throwing a big sub 6-second heater by the looks of it.
Yep. Oh.
And he's just going to make the single peel, go across and remove the red rock. The only advantage of that for Montgomery is now the guard in front is a blue guard, which will make it easier for future runbacks. Richard will go to a come around on this corner guard.
I got more.
Pinch more. Weight's good.
You gotta wait on this one. Okay, line's good. Clean.
All there.
Yep.
Weight's good. Weight's good. Yep.
Yes!
Yes.
This one's picking up
T-line.
real early.
Whoa.
Looks like it's going to be okay, though. A little bit deeper.
It's fine.
It's more like
Rock, Dan.
back 8 or something like that, maybe back 12.
Nice, Dan.
But remains in play, so it has to be it's a pretty good shot.
The only thing I would be sort of concerned about would be like overlapping our rocks. I think it should be okay.
Jason Montgomery electing to hit the open rock and
Where are we throwing?
just get
Okay,
more
why not?
blue rocks clustered around the center line.
Control!
Whoa. Curl.
Oh.
Curl.
Curl. Harder. You got it. Go.
Yep.
Nice shot by Chris Baer to hit and roll to the center line.
That works, Chris.
And
Good throw.
Team Richard leaning deep into the aggression strategy here, putting it all on the line this end, deciding that this is the hill he'll die on, or it's the end that he'll start a comeback
I
on.
think you're all there.
Right there.
We're all there, Dan.
So, Richard Krell, the
All
third
there.
on Team Richard, will
Back
try and get this
line.
to the back four, put around all those blue
Room.
rocks.
Room.
Back line.
It's heavy. Hack.
And just a little bit heavy. Chipping off the blue rock at the back 8 and ending up in the back 12 foot. So Richard
Rip it.
Krell won't be super happy with that one, but again, it is another red rock in play.
One is going.
We're 3.
Sitting 3.
We're 3.
Yeah.
Our first thought was ripping out the back one.
Well, he's just coming back here.
Okay. You want to go there?
We can go there and play a tap or.
Decision now between just removing one of the reds, which would be the conservative call, or putting another blue, wrapping another blue around those centers to basically get there first and really put the pressure on Team Richard that way.
It's
I think
still
that's
quick
a
here,
good,
Chris.
Do you hear me here?
Yeah.
Yep,
I think
we can
it's
hear you,
a
Penny.
good position to be in.
Fantastic. It's not a bad problem to have. In this situation, I would always just
9,
say
10.
I'd rather be blue.
Weight's good for the top. We're probably back 12.
Back line.
Back 12.
A little bit extra weight here.
A little heavy.
Harder. Harder.
Come down.
Harder.
Nice carbonate. Trying to get to the nose here if you can.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good shot.
That goes right back on that red one now.
So blue now lies 4, I believe. And Richard may have to change tactics there to try and open up that draw path again.
He's got to have a shot to the 4 foot with his last one. So looking at
What are the best angles?
cleaning
to
something
play?
off.
Yeah, this is actually a fairly thin double or triple that he'll have to make here. It's got to hit this one super thin to get much good out of it.
Yep.
Like the-
Hard.
Hard, Dan.
Whoa. Hard.
Yep.
Whoa. Hard.
Nice shot. He hit that as good as he could have.
Oh, geez, and
Just it.
he actually got a bit of the back one too there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he couldn't have made that
He
one any
might-
better. So great shot by Richard Krell there.
braid them around a little bit, and now the other rocks might come into play. That's what Jeff's hoping.
Yeah. It might seem odd to go
Yeah,
to a
hit roll that
slash
way.
here. He might see him do a lighter
Sure,
hit
I'm just
and
saying, like, we
roll
don't
just
make
to
a double on this. We're just
keep as many
hit
reds
roll
in
in
as possible, or blues in as possible, sorry.
Like a half rock stick there is better than jamming.
For sure.
Control.
Looks like about a control-ish weight
Yeah.
type shot.
I guess the worst shot here would be a straight back, right? And jam
That would
it
be
on
kind of
that line.
tragic.
Like 3/4 high.
Yeah, straight back or even jam it on the one that's on the center line back 12 would
Just
be
control,
also
eh?
unfortunate. We'll be looking to hit it a couple of inches, 3 inches high on this rock. And he's got a bit of a catcher in his blue rock on the side of the 8 foot as well, so just doesn't want to overcurl
Let's
here.
control.
Yes. Hurry. Hard, Troy.
Coming up.
Hard. Hurry. Hard. Hard.
So he did catch that back rock, so not ideal there.
That's what he didn't want to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess we have to.
Yeah, another option he would have had there would have been go to like a rip weight, peel weight, and maybe just catch a third of a rock and double off the one he hit with the one on the side 12. But I think that's a bit of a panic situation. I think the call was fine. It just overcurled on him. So now Team Richard's going to call a timeout and discuss their best option here.
Yeah, you get through the hole, and even if I scrib 5 and roll in.
This was my first thought. Double, it just does it jam
Well, no.
on this one though. You don't think it goes over the top?
Could make a front
The stuff that
double,
it
could
does.
make a crossed face double on the back one and roll
But I don't
behind the
mind
other
through the
blues.
hole, and if it does this,
Few options here.
even if I kill that, even that hit and roll.
Yeah, I mean you make this, we're sitting 2.
Are we? That top
If he goes to the one at the back of the house, though,
This is shot, isn't it?
they're just gonna drop to it. Like
No,
I don't
no, yeah.
like the back of the
Yeah.
house call.
I think you're right.
He might be thinking, you know what? Is there any way that we can lie 1, 2, 4, 5 here by maybe
Because then he
making
has
one of
to
these
run.
doubles?
He has to knows that,
Yeah.
which brings.
Or is that like asking for too much?
Or
I actually like what Jeff's calling here.
Yeah,
because he's
something
going
a
to
little softer,
follow
and
us
then
down
maybe
or
go to the
tap,
front
right?
on the next shot.
Makes chips one.
He's
It may
gonna
be a
tap.
double for a bundle.
Yeah.
Lie 2 in the back of the
This
rings.
thin double, plant it here.
I'm just
That's
worried
going to
about
force
where
Monty
Silver's
into a
Probably
decision because
freezes
both
here.
those Red Rocks then will be pretty buried.
And then I might have nothing.
Okay.
I like
Okay. Don't play.
And the more I look at it, the more I like coming through that hole and getting to that
Yeah.
blue rock in the
2.5.
back 8 foot
Is it
and
a hack?
sitting
Yeah.
2 that way, or
Thank you.
maybe sitting first and third that way.
I'm okay with this.
And if he chips off that
So you
one
chip in
on the
5,
top
and
right
chip
there,
off 7.
Yeah, can't
That's
touch
not
that
bad.
one,
Yeah, as long as he doesn't hit the
5.7
center one
Is this the
first, I think
XCM?
he'll be okay. Assuming his weight is
Yeah, I think so.
Pinch more maybe, or
backline-ish.
you like it?
What's that?
Straight freeze or bump it?
No, let's kill it.
Okay. So trying to throw like back line?
Yeah, just
So they're saying they want to actually remove the blue rock from play at the back of the 8 foot instead of getting too cute with it.
at this point, he kind of has to get a little bit cute because he's 3 down, right?
Good hack.
Good point.
Whoa. Solid. Curl.
Yeah, hard curl. Hard curl, Dan. Hard curl. Keep it going. Keep
Here
it
it comes
going. Keep
now.
going. Whoa.
Keep going.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Hard.
He's going to get the little chip off.
Hard.
No.
It's through there, actually.
Good. Good
Shot.
sweep,
Oh, nice shot. Well done. Monty might have to follow that down.
Good toss.
Good
I think we're
lord.
just sitting 1.
Not an easy situation for him here, because if he touches one of those blues, depending on how he touches it, it could be bad news.
Split it, Heat it.
He's going to do a straight draw, maybe.
I think they're just 1.
Well, if he just taps it back with backline weight, you know, he's going to be sitting 3, I think.
It's really
right?
close.
You're not sure who's shot between the 3
Yeah,
rocks
you're
and
just,
the
just back 12
just
or something? Or?
biting the 8 foot there.
I think Chris
I'm-
mentioned that they were only sitting 1.
Really? Okay, yeah. So maybe the blue closest to center is second shot. I wasn't sure.
Is it on like back line? Or?
We'll see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just sit it right on it, eh?
Looks
Step
like he's
back.
just going to try and come down and lock one onto that back 8 foot rock here.
Okay.
Precise line.
I think the weight's still good here. Like it's fast. Yeah.
Again, if he touches that one on the side of the 8 foot, he may also spin into a good spot.
What's a touchdown?
Close.
Back line.
Clean.
Back 12. Back line.
Curl.
Curl.
Curl. Curl a
Back
lot.
line.
Curl.
So this one's pretty.
Hard!
Got to make a move.
Harder. Go, Troy. Hard. 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 Hard.
Trying. He's going to have to get in off this other one here, which is going to work out pretty good for him, I think. Plan B.
Well, Jeff might
Yeah,
have
the
an
double.
opportunity
Right,
for a
shuffle?
double here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go through the hole?
Kind of jammy.
He's hitting 2,
It
probably
looks
not.
like it's almost naturally lined up, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we got it. It's just a millimeter
Yeah.
this side, right?
Maybe if you can get
not
it
far off the
low.
Yeah, go for it. What turn you want?
I think he's looking for a triple here.
I'm just going to call it for basically nose.
Yeah,
I'd
I'm
call for
wondering
the
if,
nose, yeah.
if he makes a double and just rolls a little tiny bit to the center line, could he potentially get? I think that would be for 2,
What do we gotta hit?
maybe 3
Nose.
actually.
Nose?
I think.
The triple could be for 5. I just don't know if that's
Peel.
there.
Yeah, we got a
What
lot,
do you
move a
think?
lot of rocks.
Peel, and he wants a nose hit here. So he wants to hit that
Nose
top rock
hit,
on
so
the
he's-
nose,
Thinking it might go on the side as well.
and he might get all 3.
Let's see you come down. And away she goes.
Whoa.
Yes! Yes! Hard! Hard!
Picking up some curl here. Not happy. Steal of, I believe,
At least
one.
just 1, right?
Take a look, Dan.
I'm guessing 1, which will make it, in that case, a 7-3 game
1
for
or
Team
2?
Montgomery after 7 ends. Could be a measure. I'm guessing it's red, which makes it a score of 1, but
1 or
I
2?
think they're
I'm
going to
not down
measure.
probably a good idea if you're not sure.
Oh, let's shut it. If it's 2, we're done. Right?
Yeah.
Chris
one
Chris
moved.
said 2.
Out of your hand, I liked it.
Yeah, me too. And then it would just.
I mean, if I was Chris, I would say 2 as well.
Exactly. That's what you do.
Put the onus on your opponent. Do you want to measure? It's 2, but you can measure if you want.
2? Yeah, we'll shut it down.
A bit of gamesmanship.
Daniel thinks it's 2 as well. So
Yeah. So, okay. So if it is 2, that will make it an 8-3 game after 7 ends.
and it sounds like Jeff is going to quit if it's 2.
They're going to play if it's 2.
Yeah. And Jeff
It's
mentioned
an elimination game, so they're going to be staying in as long as they think they have a chance to win. So we have
But
one
if
of the
it's 2, he
officials.
won't. Yeah.
One of the officials here, Derek Smith, doing the measure on behalf of Curl BC. Again, thank you to all the Curl BC volunteers who come out and volunteer their time to help make these championships run so smoothly.
Jeff mentioned if it was 2, he was going to give the game because he's going to give a break to the other curlers. They have another game.
I think that's
little rest,
it's another
which
beautiful
isn't
part of the
great.
game is that like courtesy and respect for your opponents
Opposition.
in those situations. You never want to give up because it's an elimination game, but so they're saying it is indeed 2 blue, which means the score will be 8-3, and that will be handshakes. Team Richard conceding to Team Montgomery. Team Richard eliminated from the 2025 BC Men's Curling Championships, and Team Montgomery will go on to the C final this evening at 7 o'clock.
That's good. Well, I guess that ends our telecast as well. So thanks to everyone. And we'll be back. There's another game at 2 o'clock.
Thank you very much, Penny. Pleasure
Frank.
working with you today.